Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a card game review. Alright, so card game review. All this week we are doing reviews of card games. And you might say, why? Why are you doing card game reviews? Well, because normally I do magic tricks, obviously, and I also do playing cards, right? Deck reviews. And you think playing cards, that does imply that people do use cards to play games, right? Playing cards are used to play games. That's how they are used by many people. And so I collect playing cards. I do collect playing cards. And so with that, I do like card games. And so I wanted to look at some of the cool card games I've picked up over the past couple weeks, and I thought I'd share them with you. All right, here we go. All right, so today we're looking at Squirrels. Squirrels is a card game, you guessed it, about squirrels. And it was made by Brian R. LeVal and Lion Rampant Imports and Home Lantern Games. This little box costs about $10, okay? It's a $10 game, pretty cheap. It's for ages 7 and up, but most reviewers say that it's good for all ages. This is for 2 to 6 players, and each game takes about 15 to 20 minutes to play. And inside the box, you're gonna get 120 cards and your sheet instructions. All right, so it's a really simple game to play. You don't even need to know how to read, really. I mean, there's a little bit of reading as far as the action cards, they say what they are, but there's also a specific graphic on the action cards. So you could just memorize the graphic, and that's even what I do. Like when I forget, like, oh yeah, how do you play this action card? I just look at the graphic, and the graphic tells you how to play it. So it's a lot of fun. I've played it with my 10-year-old, and I've even played it with my mother-in-law. So I think it's great for all ages, and it is a fun game. All right, so how do you play Squirrels? All right, so the idea is every single player is a squirrel, basically, and the cards have acorns on them in different pairs. And so your goal is to collect cards, so 3 of a kind. You're collecting 3 of a kind. And as you collect 3 of a kind, you place them down, and those are the acorns that you're storing away for winter. When winter comes, because that's one of the draw cards, winter, when winter comes, the game is over, and you count up all of your sets of 3, and whoever has the most acorns wins the game. How you play, every single person draws 7 cards. You have 7 cards to start with, and then you just go around in a circle, and at the beginning of your turn, you always draw 2 7, okay? You always draw to 7 cards. So if you're only down to 2, right, you draw 2 7. But, if you draw an action card, you immediately stop drawing and you play the action card. So whatever the action card is, you play it, and that pretty much is the end of your turn. So you're kind of hoping that you won't draw an action card, you'll just draw acorns, and then after you have your set of acorns in your hands, you look for groupings of 3, and then you lay those cards down on the table, and you can have groups of 1, you know, like 3 1s or 3 2s or 3 3s. So it's kind of like a card game, really, where you're looking for trips, okay? And then whoever has the most trips and the most acorns at the end of the game wins. Now the action cards, of course, disrupt gameplay, and the action cards are what makes the game fun. So the first action card would be Quarrel. Quarrel is basically war, okay? So every player throws down an acorn card of any denomination, and highest card wins. So it's highest card wins. And if 2 players tie, then you just do highest card wins again, and the winner takes all the cards that were thrown down in that war. There's a Horde card. So let's say you get the Horde card, you draw it, okay? So let's say David draws it. If I draw it, I throw it down to the table, and then everybody else at the table, not me, excluding me, gets a chance to win the Horde pile. And what you do is you just slap your hand down on it. First person to slap their hand down on the Horde pile gets all of it. Ambush is where you would basically ambush anybody. You randomly take a card from every single player. Whirlwind is kind of exactly what it sounds like. Every player puts their hand into the center, and all the hands are collected, they're shuffled, and then redealt evenly to every single person. And then there's 2 last cards. There's the Golden Acorn and the Rotten Acorn. The person with the Golden Acorn gets an extra 5 points at the end of the game. if you're still holding it at the end of the game, and the rotten acorn subtracts 5 points from the person holding it at the end of the game. And the trick with those are they're very hard to give away. And then you have the winter card. Of course, that ends the round. Whenever the winter card is drawn, the round is over. Acorns are totaled, and the number cards in hand are not calculated in the final total. All right, so that's how to play Squirrels in a nutshell. Nutshell? There aren't any expansion packs, so there's no expansion packs for this. It's a completely self-contained game. Like I said, 2 to 6 players. It's a lot of fun. It's only $10. Definitely want to pick it up. It's a great road trip game. Take camping, or take to a friend's house. It's easily containable, super easy to learn, and it's a lot of fun. And I would say if you're new to my channel, you want to hit subscribe, because what I do every single month is I give away playing cards. That's right, I give away playing cards every single month. I get playing cards for review, and oftentimes manufacturers give me extras, and I like to give those extras back to my viewers. So if you hit subscribe, you can be alerted the next time I do a giveaway. I also give away magic tricks as well, so if magic is something you are interested in, I review that as well. Thanks everybody, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.